Oh shit, that was this week? Oh, this nigga playing the duty. I getting weak until the new map come out. Yo, that stream up, my boy. Let's get it. About to bust these niggas fucking asses, yeah?
It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game. And
they're gonna be on our ass when they missing catches in the warm-up.
Pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and
oh, they on a streak, 3 in a row. Since they played us, they won 3 straight.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines.
You ain't tell me nothing.
Ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
Is you saying something? You can't tell me nothing. Oh, and we in Pittsburgh?
He's out on the top of his game.
And they little dome.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in week 15. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
This nigga McDowell.
Balance? I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Got him.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. McDowell off the screen pass. It's complete.
Got your ass.
Yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll
3 and out.
With a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the
Sports lucky he ain't fumble.
They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's pulled in at the 32. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here are the Ravens now as they get set for their opening possession.
Oh, this nigga about to have 20 picks for the season.
At their 6'3" quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly, but they're letting him know you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And this time to the tailback.
Damn.
Going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way.
Like I said, no running game.
Pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st.
Well, peel back
Try
the curtain,
again.
partner. We've got a pretty good look at how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Good pass, Baker.
Opening drive. Now we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say
Y'all niggas block?
they got it 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
I can't even blame Baker for all the picks he threw. It's some of these niggas too, man. Oh, he's wide open. Touchdown.
Inside the 20, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your
Oh, this nigga Jordan Baker, they loving Jordan Baker this week.
excitement area.
They'll come up now 2nd and
Coming into the game, he had to cut down on the turnovers.
now a handoff here to his running back.
Niggas is so fake.
Back lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
and 4.
From the gun, McDowell. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
He really got that nut ass pass off.
First down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. His
Oh,
first
my
catch, good
goodness.
for 8 and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, McDowell. Quick hit, it's complete.
Hit him!
Working across
Hit him!
midfield inside the 45. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Damn.
He's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And down he goes.
All right, this is Drew.
10 just shy of the
Trying to do weird shit.
Good for 20 and a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7. Steelers nothing.
To throw on second down.
Got your ass.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just
He's wide open. No.
Steelers.
What the hell?
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. So all leading at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that?
Let's go, Joy.
This is where the mental fortitude comes.
Way to make that fucking pass under pressure, finally.
Talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1
Oh,
seed
it ain't much to see.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Just us not having a running game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards on the
This nigga got 3 rushes.
and about 4 more.
And guess how many yards he got?
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they just sit back
3.
and throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot.
He said 140.
Finds man on the end round. Complete.
Oh, that's what you used to. That's crazy.
First down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Must be nice.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this one across.
This nigga going a fucking front flip.
Territory. He was 5 yards on
And that was our best run of the game.
First down.
Brings up second and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here. Complete.
Should be blowing them out though, but it's like, nah, the Steelers is nice. The Steelers is nice, man. They just had a tough first half of the season. They starting to, they 6-7 now. They beat us, they be 7-7.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be knocked away.
Yeah, they got a win last week. That nigga Weathers had 3 touchdowns.
This drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34.
Oh, actually, it's this week.
On second and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this
You got the first week bye.
Doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Oh, I ain't worried about his bum ass.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3.
He's going to end up losing his job soon.
Drive. Here's second and 13.
Let's go, Jordan.
They will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination.
Hey, let's do it.
Going in his game. From out running to catching the football.
Let's do it. Shit, what time is it? My son about to be home. I can't even smoke again.
It sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are
2-minute warning. It's a 2-minute warning.
The ball against a team that's pretty good against the run. What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
No!
This is going to be intercepted. Anticipation and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah, he did.
Snagging one. You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back.
That's his 20th pick of the season.
And in high school, they didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he.
It might be time.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Even 10 yards there, and about by the.
Kyle, I might have to just put Kyler in the red zone. Cause he's throwing a lot of picks in the red zone. It's gonna be a change. I'm sorry.
But he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He's going to take off with it.
Maybe next year you learn from Kyler.
He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with 50 seconds to go in the first half.
That was a bad pass, though. That was my fault.
Throwing on first down. McDowell.
That's fucking laid out. Good hit. These niggas be running to the sideline when they see that man.
At the 42-yard line.
On first down, McDowell. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Steelers
Did they get it?
The second of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun.
I want him to get that win, too.
Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his left.
This nigga is flying all over the place.
Gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
McDowell's pass. Forced to the ground and in.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at an abbreviated halftime show as we get
abbreviated. Get on, move on.
Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
I need another Marquise Brown. That's what I need.
And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me, that's my bad, but let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
That man is savage.
He did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good coverage downfield.
Out of nowhere.
Taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He pulled a magic.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw.
Dang.
That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down.
Said, I got it, y'all. I got it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run
Don't take me out yet.
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get it.
And this is taken in.
Let's get it.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the third quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability, and they showed it on that last play.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse.
God damn. This fucking team, man.
Lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They can't punch it in.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That one, and he will take it in.
4th time's a fucking charm. God damn. Because we know Baker can't fucking throw it in the fucking red zone.
Touchdown of the season, and the Ravens have retaken the lead.
This is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done. And the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Jordan Baker Mayfield.
14-10. So that drive consumes
14-10. Forrest Gump stay cussing somebody else on the sideline. He said, yo, chill, I'm the fucking coach.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle.
So what's going to happen? Who else gain out?
Bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
I think Tariq dropped the location.
Some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw it right away.
Houdini hacks.
Big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. You can just kind of sense the momentum.
That shit more secure than the White House.
1st and 10. Looking to throw. McDowell. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Chalk that up.
About time y'all get a fucking sack.
Game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game.
Oh shit, San Fran up on the Eagles 39.
Towards the quarterback. I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDowell. And that is incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there.
McDowell, throw your pick.
Example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Ravens taking the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
30-yard line.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now a shotgun snap as he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big
Looking more like Billy Baker.
Plays like this are critical to keep drives going. When points result, we'll call this play significant.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Eluding the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 16 yards, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it.
Let's go!
For a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun, McDowell, and now he'll take.
Can you hit him? Riley, what are you doing, man? Niggas is the, and like they be zoning out.
What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop.
Hit the nigga. That's all you gotta do is tackle him.
Your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting here. 0.
Oh, let Sean hit him.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice game.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
15-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there.
Bitch ass ain't scoring.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Looking to throw on second down. McDowell. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get him.
Did he really just get like 5 yards? I'm dead. Oh man, that is crazy.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A His 6th touchdown of the
Okay.
season. Make this a close game again. Look too easy, and I think for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you. Much everyone understands the preparations. Because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for two.
It's looking like a ball game. Oh my God.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop in the score.
Yo.
They talk all the time on special teams about
really
keeping your
fumble.
head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that
He was down. Yep, he was down. Yeah, he was down. They did fuck him up though. Niggas don't know how to block.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the ball here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we
Got it. Yes, got rid of it. Let's go.
If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Go!
Into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
18.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Way to put them away.
And as this offense makes
oh, now 7-7. How the hell they score 4 points?
Time as we give you a look. So now the Steelers down by 10. At time, a huge factor. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
On 1st and 10, McDowell. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Oh, this nigga's hurt. How?
Timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Oh, all right. You needed to play off or what?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. They'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
feeling good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
To throw on second down. McDowell is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off near the 26. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Off the right side here, complete.
Put some respect on his name.
Zone for a Ravens touchdown.
You get a sip. 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 Fuck these Steelers. You get a sip.
Exactly what you want.
Fuck they 3-game win streak.
And a touchdown to put things away.
Now for the point.
Want to show me that they won 3 straight. What's that mean to me? I'm the street killer.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he gets another one through to extend the lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Got him.
Even pressure too much. Down he goes. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Baltimore, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, shit. Week advanced. You number 3. Yo, none of these niggas want to re-sign. We live against Carson Palmer. Arnoldson.
Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's week 16 of NFL EA Sports.
with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home. And they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5. That's
punted that shit.
Line of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
Would you say that last
he hurt. Somebody hurt him.
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game.
Let's go. We about to fuck you up too, though. Torn labrum. Oh, rookie mistake. Now he ain't gonna progress right. Let's get it.
A few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Somebody else did.
A running play there, gonna get 11 as they get a quick.
Somebody knocked him off real quick.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon.
Oh my gosh, he hurt
It
again.
appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back.
I knew he was down for the count. Damn.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
So y'all laughing at our quarterback?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run.
He got a bruised sternum. How long you gonna be out for?
Blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
He got a bruised sternum. How long you gonna be out for? Hold on, my son home. Here, why are you taking your socks off? All right, back to busting the Steelers' ass. Yeah, how long he out for a bruised sternum?
They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Down at the 50-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Number 45.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 11. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive and a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave him the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing...
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 53 yards.
Well, we know they clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it, and he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Bengals 46-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Down at the 28.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Let's go.
From 8 yards out, and the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, am I holding for 3? At worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback, and indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the 1st round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
48 yards. Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now?
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Through the contact, it's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Bengals 10.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back to throw now on 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
And the Raven 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Let's get it.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now the try here for the pulling after. And that makes it 14-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
He was brought down.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the Bills who have the lead in that one. The Bills seem to...
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside game. They have no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47-yard
line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
16 yards. And a Raven first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Defense. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He'll run it. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. It'll go as no gain on the play. And now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
It's good, and it's 21-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
1st and 10.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Ball carried.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The try here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed,
Yeah, I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, no.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And goal.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Right back to him on first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Sliding out of the pocket, looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So they do get it across for the game-winning touchdown, barring, of course, something crazy happening on the kickoff.
So if we take the crazy out of it, that's the way you close the game out.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Ravens, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for...
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe some joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up yet. Apart.